Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your coach, Uncle Renz, and I just want to take a few minutes to talk about something that I think is stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. This is one of the things that I see in Facebook and Instagram and all over the place, and people have said this over and over and over again. But I am a living testimony of truthfulness that this is bullshit. What am I talking about? Unconditional love in a marriage, in a relationship. It is such BS. Let me tell you why it's BS from the beginning. So don't go away yet. Just give me 2 seconds. Give me 1 minute. If I don't convince you in this 1 minute, then you're free to go. Go somewhere else. Don't share this. Don't subscribe. Don't like it. So here it is. Did you unconditionally fall in love with that person? I don't like to say fall in love. Rise in love with that person. Did you unconditionally rise in love with that person? Or did that person have to uphold certain conditions in order for you to rise in love with them? Did he have to be a gentleman? Did he have to show you that he can provide financial security? Did he have to say nice things, sweet things to you? Did he have to make sure that he protected you? Did she have to make sure that she dressed pretty for you? Did she have to enjoy your conversation? Did she have to go out and have a good time with you and become your friend? Did she have to be of a certain freaking level in the bedroom in order to get you there? Did she have to be a good cook? Did he have to help out around the house? Are there conditions that cause you to fall or rise in love with him or her? If you can honestly sit here and say that the person just walked into the door, you knew nothing about them, you had no idea who they were, how they lived, the attitude they had, the personality they had, it didn't matter. You didn't see their face or their body. You couldn't even really tell what they looked like. None of those things mattered. You just rose in love with them the moment you saw them. Then you can have unconditional love. But if any of those things were a condition when you first met them, then guess what? You had a conditional love. It rose in love based on the conditions of the person. Now, yes, are you acceptable of certain changes that may occur as the relationship progresses? Sure. But guess what? You still got certain conditions that you will not relinquish. If he or she goes out and cheats on you, will you maintain your unconditional love? If he or she goes out and they're so financially horrible that they put you in deeper and deeper and deeper debt, then you get to a point where you can't even see the surface of the water. If they consistently beat you, if they consistently berate you, if they consistently treat your kids and treat the kids that you have together like crap, if they treat your family members like crap, are you going to say, no, I love you unconditionally? I'm not going anywhere because I love you unconditionally. You can treat me and do me any kind of way that you want to do me because I love you unconditionally. No. You're not going to say that. Not going to say that. There's no such thing as unconditional love. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. For many of you will say that, well, we have to try to live in unconditional love, and nobody's perfect because God is unconditional love. Really. No matter what book you read, Torah, the Quran, the Bible, the Christian Bible, the Vedics, God got conditions. That's why there was a flood. He had conditions. That's why there's fire and brimstone and judgments. There are conditions. That's why each one of y'all think that the other person's going to hell, because your God has conditions. His love is not unconditional. Guess what? You don't get the full birth of the love unless you do what? Believe in him or her or it or whatever it is. Unless you do what they tell you to do, unless you're obedient blindly, unless you're obedient, you conditions. That's why you got conditions, because your God got conditions. You may not recognize it. You may not even want to accept it. But give me a totally, truly devout Christian and say, and Hitler, he was Christian. Hitler, give me a Christian the other day and say, look at Hitler, unconditional love. Hitler was a Christian, believed in Jesus, he's going to heaven, right? Jeffrey Dahmer, going to heaven. Gays, going now, all up and down, in heaven, doing their thing, voguing in heaven. Yeah. Muslims, same thing. Ran up with a bomb on my shirt, blowed up some people, got 72 versions. Same thing. Treat your wife like crap. They all going to heaven. Don't matter. Everybody's going to heaven. Right? If you believe what they believe. If you believe in their God. So your God has conditions, because if you don't believe in their God, then that God is saying that the other ones are going to hell. So there are all conditions. Relationships are filled with conditions. filled with conditions. Let me be with a woman who decides that she wants to try to physically harm me or mentally abuse me. No, we will not be together. That's not going to happen. Let me be with a woman who shows me one thing when we first meet and then flip the script on me later on. We will not be together. Let me be with a woman who I've expressed who I really am fully and truly and what I will have and will not have, but she decides that she wants to take the major parts of what I cannot have in my life and be the negative side of that. We won't be together. Let me go and be with a woman who I decide that I'm not going to treat her kindly, that I'm going to berate her, that I'm not going to give her the financial security, the emotional security that she needs. Then guess what? She should get rid of me. She should be like, no, dude, you ain't the one. I got to go find the one because it ain't you. And that's how it should be. And for all those who think that, no, we got to love each other unconditionally. I have 3 wonderful children. I love them. I love them to life. But guess what? I got conditions. I got conditions with them 3 jokers. Disrespect your mother. I got conditions with y'all. Steal from your family. I got conditions. Go out there. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll try to help them and try to work with them, but I got a limit. I'm not gonna lose all 3 for the safety of the one. No, that's not gonna happen. No, I cut a joker off. I cut one of them off. I haven't. I mean, my kids are great, but I would. Now I will try to help them as much as I can. I'll try to work with them as much as I can. I will be there for them as much as I can. I will always try to help my kids. But guess what? There are conditions, Joker. Like I used to tell them quite often, I love you, but I don't like you. Sometimes when they act stupid, I don't like you right now. What you're doing, your character, the thing that you're doing, I don't like. Now, and we're gonna work on getting back to our like and love situation. So, yeah, I'll always love my children, but I can't tolerate them all the time if they do. Now, let me get straight. My kids are great. They're wonderful. I have no problems with my children right now. But I've seen it. I've seen it with many others. I've seen it. I've seen parents allow their children to drag them down, to be the drug-using, drug-dealing kid that causes the family to lose their house and lose their possessions and cause certain family members to also go to jail and then drag other family members into the muck and mire of their life. I've seen that. And no, you got to cut that off. I'm not allowing that. I'm not losing any of my children because of somebody else. But the main part, people talking about marriage is unconditional love. If you believe that, then you're walking into the marriage already defeated. Because my grandmother told me something that was very important. She said that whatever you did to get her, you got to do twice as much to keep her. So if you're not working to improve yourself, to become the greater person of what you did to create the environment that person rose in love with you, then you've already failed. If you already are ready to get into the marriage and say, now I got you, I can sit back, relax, because you now have to settle with what I really am, you're going to find yourself divorced. So I hope this has been helpful to some people. If it has, that's great. That's awesome. Let's get some comments down in the bottom. So please subscribe to the page, to the channel. But this has been your Coach Ren. So remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself. And y'all have a great, 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 great day.